Hey, my name's Garrett. For me, a kingdom entrepreneur is someone who moves through the world, their job, community, relationships, hobbies, believing that all of life happens at the heart level. And we see this in scripture with the parable of the talents. There was one of the servants who buried his talent in the dirt, and he was called wicked for it. But it's because there was something going on in his heart. There was fear there. So a kingdom mindset is calling you not only to grow your talent, but to be paying attention to what's going on in the heart. So as you coach a client or serve your customer, you're called to be paying attention to the world of the heart, realizing that you can bless the world around you through the vehicle of business.
To me, being a kingdom entrepreneur means seeking God's inspiration and direction in the function of our business. That is the need that we meet in the marketplace, but also seeking His wisdom, not man's, in the conduction of that business, as well as the utilization of the resources that He chooses to allow us to steward for the advancement of His kingdom as opposed to ours. Thank you.
It's about taking the joy of the good tiding of the gospel of Jesus Christ to everybody. Everybody. Doesn't matter.
A kingdom entrepreneur uses age-old proven paradigms, concepts, techniques. Sometimes we call these God's timeless principles, and contextualizes them for positive influence in 21st century America.
Love God and love your neighbor as yourself. Being a kingdom entrepreneur has a lot more to do with loving people and what flows out of your heart than it does necessarily with getting business done. When you're an entrepreneur, you're in the vein of creating things. When you're an employee, you're working for someone who's created something and you're seeking to be the best in the area where you're placed. But when you're an entrepreneur, you are creating something, and you're going to create something that glorifies God or glorifies yourself. And when you glorify yourself, you begin to lose things. When you glorify God, He magnifies and creates things you never could have imagined. So glorify God, not yourself, and seeking to love others and grow the kingdom.
For me, being a kingdom entrepreneur means thinking first, does this make sense according to God's kingdom principles? And second, does this make sense business-wise?
To me, kingdom entrepreneurship is utilizing your given talents, your abilities to make yourself resources, to create commerce, and then being good stewards of that and being able to give to others and to provide. I also see it as an opportunity to have a platform to share your values, your faith, and let people know that you can do business in an ethical and godly way. The people that I know that have businesses that are spiritually sound and have a faith-based foundation for what they do run their operation differently. The way they love on their employees, the way they care for people, the way they handle business transactions. You can certainly be firm, and you can certainly expect greatness from people and lead with a level of excellence with your products and your operations, and still do so in a loving, mild manner that kind of sets the tone. And I think that people that know that God has given them the ability to make money, and that money can be used for the greater good, I think they ultimately see that through their success and then through their giving, God continues to give them more responsibility with more diversity, more income, and just a greater platform to share their faith and their love for the Lord.
Hey guys, Luis Ortega here, realtor with Highland Realty Group out of Lancaster, Pennsylvania. What does it mean to be a kingdom entrepreneur to me? Well, quite simply, it means that putting the needs of others before mine is most important. I think that in negotiating, there should be a way that we negotiate so that everyone's needs are met. There is a win-win situation in business, and that is something that I feel that is very important. And especially as a kingdom entrepreneur, I believe that should be a core value. Not to take advantage of others, not to put your needs first, not to have this take it all or nothing mentality, where we just always have to be the winner and everyone else loses. It's really the idea of providing value in other people's lives, and that's what's important to me. Thanks for listening. Once again, I'm Luis Ortega with Highland Realty Group out of Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Have a great day and be blessed.
I think that being a kingdom entrepreneur means that we're keeping all areas of our life in perspective. Work certainly is a very important part of my life. Sometimes it is my life. Being a seasonal business by nature, we have times of the year where all that we do is work. And sometimes work seems like everything, but it's not. There must be a balance. Work is my mission field, and I continually have to ask myself, how are my employees, my customers, clients, other vendors, how are they seeing me interact with them? How are they seeing the love of Jesus Christ, who we claim to be the foundation of our business, being shown through our integrity and our interactions? What are my employees seeing on a daily basis? That is me and my mindset for what it is to be a kingdom entrepreneur, is daily keeping perspective on how work is the mission field and not just a place that I come to daily and then go home to another mission field.
Being a kingdom entrepreneur, my understanding of that is that you are not self-employed. Basically, you are in the family business, which is to gain souls. That's the whole purpose of this whole existence. It means that you are not the provider. He is the provider. It means that it's not just a matter of making profit. Profit is absolutely secondary. The main goal is the family business of winning souls, getting people in the kingdom. That's my understanding of what a kingdom entrepreneur is. Therefore, win or lose is out of the equation. It's all about His will, and it's all about molding yourself to that. You don't get credit for any success because it's His, and you don't get credit neither in case that it doesn't go as you planned, because He have always a higher purpose for that.